In 1996, Jean Chrétien dealt with a very fractured nation. And it was he who'd rightly and wisely said at the time, as they were dealing with Quebec referendum, he'd said labor market training should be exclusively left to the provinces. The provinces should take the lead. And I would submit to you, Mark, that that's a wise decision, because what might be the needs? Like, we got processing issues for abattoirs and farmers here, for meat cutting and making sure that our meat can get to market. But that might not be an issue out in Newfoundland, Labrador. So I think letting the provinces really articulate those priorities is wisest, because we have different economies even here in Ontario. And so you flash forward to today, we've renewed it every few years, and we're very concerned that the feds are going to cut the funding. They have not agreed even to maintain funding from last year. And at a time when we've got 100,000 people shortage in the construction trades and we have to build things, and at a time when, out of no control of our own, we're seeing so many newcomers come to Canada, these tools help upskill and train and get people into jobs. So that's why it's so important for me. I think to Jerry Byrne, the Liberal minister out in Newfoundland, the NDP minister Malcolmson from BC, all of us were united in calling on Prime Minister Trudeau and the federal Liberals to stay true to the labor market agreement. Ontario desperately needs this. And finally, why does this matter locally? I mean, just ask Madeleine Corelli, who's been a recipient of some of these funds, why this matters. It really matters to them, and they do important work in training. And I think locally, what this means for training a next generation of trades workers, I think some programming that Madeleine and her team have offered. I remember when they spoke to me about culinary and sort of pre-PSW training to look after an elderly person, like the many we have in our riding, and laddering them into PSWs and then getting them into nursing. And these are the courses that help people know that, they can earn a bigger job, a better paycheck. If it's just a few skill sets away, we'll help you train for it at no cost to you. So that's the value here, and that's the value proposition and missed opportunity if we don't get this funding. And I'm concerned we may have to make very difficult decisions if the feds don't come to the provinces with what we deserve.